Görlitzer Park.
Görlitzer Park. We are at I forgot
What the fuck? What do you want to
the
say?
Kiez. Worklöw Kiez in Friedrich.
What für ein Kiez? We just got back from Adam Eve Waffels, and we had a wonderful time there eating thick waffles and
vagina. It was very creative, and the owners are 22 years old.
Yeah.
They're studying and working somewhere. I don't know where. But what the fuck? What did we do wrong in our lives?
We were just sitting there. We were talking to the girl who was working there.
Very nice girl, by the way.
Yeah, she was very, very nice. And we were just contemplating our life choices because the owners of this place are so young and they already
21 and 22. This
Yeah.
is a couple who owns the restaurant, like restaurant waffle place. Let's call it waffle place.
Yeah.
And therefore, I cannot get over it. It's so strange.
Yeah.
I'm
They
so
are younger than
jealous.
us.
I'm 25. Alice is 24. We should have like two
Yeah.
separate.
That's crazy. The waffle place has only been opened for
6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. And it's still. We went there because I saw it on TikTok. You know, they have a TikTok account, and I think they kind of. Also on Instagram, there's lots of people posting about them because the concept is quite unique, you know.
Yeah.
And we thought it would be nice to go there in order to like celebrate Pride Month. You know, of course, we have to eat some vagina waffles
And one penis waffle.
penis waffle. many different toppings you can choose from. You can choose from
So
fruit. They had a vegan
Different-
dough, of
Yes,
course.
yes.
The waffles themselves, they were okay. I think just like taste-wise.
The penis waffle was quite filling, I have to say, because it was quite thick. Die ganzen bunten Streusel an deinen Lippen.
The waffle was also, it was so, because of the chocolate, you know, it was so
so
hefty that
Yeah.
I thought like, oh, it's just such a little thing, you know. But
You won't get like full of it.
you really, yeah.
But oh my god, it's so filling. I was like the last piece of the waffle was like, okay, it's getting a bit much.
Yeah,
Ah,
but it was really nice. Yeah.
it was nice. It was nice. It was nice to sit there and enjoy something special, something different. You don't see vagina and penis waffles every
That
day,
often, yeah,
so it's really nice.
yeah. You don't go there because you want the best waffle of your life, you know? You go there
Sorry.
because you want to eat a big waffle. While we were walking here, actually, a few things happened, so let's just make this the topic of the video. I was waiting for Helena to get back to me because she kindly went to the pharmacy and got me some
Band-aids.
Band-aids, yeah. And so I was waiting for her, and this guy on his bike, he rode past me and he smiled at me, and out of a reflex, you know, I just looked up, saw some guy smiling at me, I just smiled back like, And then he turned
Not
around.
like a hi. It's kind of like
yeah,
hi.
just like a, you know, like this.
more like a question.
The white people smile. They
The
do
white
without
people.
showing the teeth, you know, like. like
One
this.
time I had like one classmate, because I always smile for pictures like this. She always looks at me, how you look like a Presswurst when you do that. It was so sad.
Anyway, the guy, he turned around on his bike and he like rode back to me, and he started talking to me like, oh, hello, you beautiful little angel. I just wanted to say you look like an angel, and let's go into the park, let's sunbathe together, you know. Started like sweet talking me, and then I was just so like confused in the situation. I was not prepared at all. I was just, oh my god, what is happening? And then he asked me for my name, and I just said, oh, Alice. And what's your name? Oh, Benjamin. And I want to give you my number, and blah, blah, blah. And I took his number because I didn't want him to ask, like I didn't want my number,
Yes, yes.
you know, so I didn't want to give him my number, and so I just took his number instead, so that
you
he
have
would,
one insect there.
yeah, so that he would not be like pestering me about it. And then, okay, I said goodbye, goodbye, and he just kept on talking like,
Ah, he didn't go.
yeah, he didn't go.
no.
He was talking about like, oh, positive vibes and keep smiling, and I see
This-
you're inside and you're beautiful.
You're
and
beautiful.
stuff.
It's so nice.
And yeah, he was not rude, you know, but he was just too much. Like, I was not prepared. Also, he's not my type. He was so much older than me. And then Helena came back, and I started telling her the story of this man, you know. And while we were talking about it, 2 other men came up to us and were like, also, oh, I want to know, how are you so beautiful?
And you are beautiful too.
Yeah, beautiful too.
Oh,
and
and And it was so strange because we were talking and I heard the guy like from the back talking really loudly in his language.
Yeah.
And from the tone he was speaking or from the Lautstärke, from the volume.
Yeah.
He was so loud, so I thought maybe he's drunk or I don't know.
I also thought like he's coming over to like, you know, to like scream at us. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It felt like he was just coming on like
Yeah.
and then instead he just
Hello, you know what I want to say to you? I'm going home now. Oh, you are so beautiful. To Alice, oh, you are so beautiful and blah, 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 blah. But you are beautiful too. And I'm just, it's a Tuesday. You know, it's not even Friday evening, like 8 p.m. or something. It's a Tuesday, I don't know, around 3 p.m. And just come to us and it's like, oh yes, and always I'm going home now. We want to do something together, and I'm over it. We stood up and we said goodbye, and then while we were walking, there's a guy. Hi, I'm sorry, I don't want to bother you. And I'm just like, no, goodbye, have a nice day, not now.
Because
ciao.
he, like this guy, the third guy, you know, he saw what just happened with this other guy.
Yes.
I don't understand. How did he still come up to us?
I think he only wanted to ask if we have like some change.
I'm not sure, but like we were so over
Yeah, I was
everything.
just over it. I was like, just leave me alone, please.
And there was also a guy riding on his bike again and just, you know, commenting on us. Like, first he rode by me and he said something along the lines of like, oh, you've never seen God or something.
And then I have these glasses and I love them so much because it's very creative and it's blue and it's a cloud and I like them. I like it. And then he drove.
Rode his bike.
He rode his bike by me and he looked back at me. He's like, what happened to your eyes? What happened to your eyes? Oh my God. I was like, oh my God. Just shut up. Oh, honestly, people can be so nice, so beautiful, but so strange at the same time.
Yeah.
And today was a strange day, and that's the thing. Some people, it's not like the guy who talked to you was a bad guy. He was being nice. He was being polite. He wanted to do like he was talking about good energy, and usually those kind of people are nice. But it's like sweet talking. He would say that to like, every girl he sees.
Yeah, he was like, oh, charming, you know? And the thing is, I just don't understand that I was obviously uncomfortable in this situation, and he just didn't realize or chose to ignore it. I'm not sure. And it's nothing, you know, that brings me to a question I have, because, you know, I just downloaded OkCupid with my partner, and now we're starting to look for, you know, different people to go on dates with, find new people. And there was a situation my partner told me about where she was in a train and she saw a girl that was really nice and beautiful, and she wanted to go talk to her, but she didn't because she thought like, oh, she's in a train with me. If she doesn't like me, if she feels uncomfortable, there's nowhere she can go, you know, because she has to sit in this train. And she didn't want to make her uncomfortable. And then the question arose kind of, okay, but how do you even talk to people, or what is the right time, what is the right place?
Right situation.
Yeah, because we are not people who go to parties or like do, you know, this typical stuff, or go in a bar where
or dancing or something.
Yeah, or dancing where it's kind of expected to meet new people. So if you just see someone walking around and you think they're really nice, how do you come up to them? Like what do you say? And of course you don't want to make them uncomfortable, just like the guys just did with us, you know? I don't want to be the reason someone feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
that's a very hard question. It really depends what kind of person you are. And Alice had like some funny example where you don't want to get talked.
yeah, I would just hate it, you know, in the supermarket. I'm sorry, but I'm really this is exhausting for me to go to the supermarket because there are so many people, so many things, such noise. Yeah, oh my God, I just get, and then when I'm just standing there on the, you know, Kasse.
Kasse. Where you go checkout? At the checkout?
At checkout, you know. I don't want anyone to fucking talk to me. Like, also in the supermarket in Germany, where I go to, Aldi, they are so fast.
Oh my God, they're so
products,
fast.
You know, beep, beep, beep. And I'm just standing like, oh my God, I need to get this in the cart and need to get my thing out.
You need to be fast. You have to have a system. You know, you have to know what you do.
It's so fucking
especially in Lidl, in Aldi, and Netto or something like that, or Edeka too.
Yeah, so I never want someone to talk to me during this whole supermarket thing, or when I'm at the fitness studio, you know, sweating. I also don't want to, I don't want anyone to talk to me, God damn it. And I feel like there are situations where it's obvious that you don't want to be talked to, you know, like if you're talking to a friend, you know, right now we're recording. So if anyone would come up to us now, that would just be rude.
And the second guy who came to us, we were still talking to each other.
Yeah.
We were not like looking at him, like turning around and looking what is happening. We were talking to each other, and then suddenly he comes there. Oh my God. But I think it really depends on your confidence and how you make it interesting for the other person. You know what I mean? Especially if I see like a really, really beautiful guy who is alone sitting there, in my head I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I would really do it. I would like stand up, I will go sit near to him and say, hi, you look so beautiful, I really like you, I like your style, you have a beautiful smile. I would love to invite you for a coffee if you want. If not, it's totally fine. If he says no, I'll stand up and get out. Even though I don't have to get off the stop just because it's embarrassing and I don't want the person it would be strange if I go to you, hey, I really like you, you look so beautiful, I love your energy, can we grab a coffee? And you say no, and it's like, okay, I sit right in front of you or a bit further away. That would be so strange.
That would be strange, I suppose. But for me it's also the thing, I'm more interested in feminine looking people right now, or women. And there's also this thing of okay, even if I go up to her and say oh my God, I like your shirt and you're really beautiful, and you know, I don't even know if she likes women. Yeah, I'm not a woman, but I look like one. I have the anatomy of one, you know, I'm feminine presenting, so there's also this added factor.
But that's interesting because it doesn't matter in the first step, because you can find out if this person is going to say yes. You can find out while having a coffee and a drink, and then you can see if you're compatible, if you want to see each other again or not. I mean, I think that's not really a problem if you don't know if they like girls or not.
Yeah. Do you think it should be clear then that I'm inviting her to a date? Because she could also be you know, it could be a friendship thing too, you know?
I mean, if it's the first impression she gets or this person gets, you can be really clear about it when you meet again. That's the thing, because most of the time when guys want to go have a drink with me, I'm like, yeah, sure, we're friends. And even though they're very obvious, I don't catch it because I'm maybe not attracted to them in a sexual way or in this kind of way. Sometimes I see it or I feel it, and as soon as I know I feel it, hey, I'm not sure if this is clear. I have a boyfriend, I'm not interested for anything, or if I don't want to do something sexual with them, if they're not attracting to me, I like to be friends. And most of the time it works. We either never talked again or we talked again and took took a coffee again. So I think it's hard. You make it hard and it looks, maybe it's hard for one person because you're being vulnerable and they can say no and it's hard and you don't want to make them uncomfortable. But imagine this guy who came to you, he saw you smile and went back to you. It's like, hey, I really like you. Would you like to have a coffee maybe someday with me? Of course, it's going to be hard for you to say yes or no. I mean, that's the
but
thing.
I would have probably said, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend or like something.
And that'd be clear, and that'd be it.
Yeah.
Instead of coming, hey, beautiful, I like your smile, my little angel. You have such a energy. Won't you want to go sunbathing with me? It's like, we not established our attractiveness to each other yet.
Yeah.
You know, if he's running through and I look at him and like, oh my God, like this, you weren't even doing that. It was just like the, hi.
Yeah, but I know what I also think, like, if we go to people and say like, hey, I really like you, or like, oh, you're very beautiful, would you like to go? We have the what's it called? Vorteil, you know, we have
because we're women. Also, I'm a woman and you look like one.
Exactly. Like, we don't look threatening, you know. We don't look like, if we were men, like really, even, you know, like some of the men that come up to us, you're immediately more threatening.
Yeah.
You know, with us, we're not that.
That's true. But the thing is, I never had an experience where a guy who was like physically threatening was being honest and nice to me. Most of the time
they always come up and
they come and go,
Hi Süße, na du Süße, willst du mal was mit mir machen, ne?
Or something like a bit more too, like, how do you call schleimig?
Yeah, like
gooey. How do you say that? It's like you get like a gooey feeling.
Yeah, like slimy, you know, like this slick.
Yeah,
you know, like,
you're too slick.
Yeah.
It's not cool. It's nah. It's just nah. You know?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's just the thing.
There's just someone talking to us.
Again.
There's someone on a bike, literally.
I think it's just
right now looking at us, trying to talk to us.
Yeah.
He's not going away. What the fuck? We are filming. That's exactly what we talked about. It's just rude.
If anyone would come up to us now, that would just be rude. Rude.
Now he's. What the fuck is even going on? He's still looking at us. He just. Okay.
I think it's maybe this park.
But why did he kept staring? I mean, we're obviously doing something.
The thing
here.
is, he was running from there to there, and he was staring too.
Yeah.
And then he was there with his friends, and then he went back and he stopped again there and stared at us again.
Anyway, I think that's it for our topic of the week.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Do you have any flirt tips? Like, what can you do? No, I'm asking, you know. I'm just right now trying to establish new connections with people that I find interesting, and I've never flirted before in my whole life, and I have no idea what I'm doing, and I also don't want to make people uncomfortable, like the guys around here, you know. So, like, if you have any tips for me, please.
Tell the tips. I know how to flirt. Oh, thank you so much for being here. It was a strange topic, strange day.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's interesting. We have something to talk about.
Okay.
Okay.
We will see you next week. We will try to post a video every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday at 5 p.m.
We tried, but we're human. Sometimes something comes up.
We are
and that's
trying.
okay.
Okay. See you. Bye.